Welcome back to Wytchwood. This is Jewel Smith, and this might be my last Wytchwood stream. I'm not sure. I only have 2 more souls to collect for the goat. We are pretty close, I think, to collecting the wolf soul. We started working our way through that chapter in the previous stream, and then after that we have to go and find the hawk in the fields, and I don't know what happens after that. I don't know if the game ends immediately after that, or if there will be some additional content. This game was released on December 9th, which was a week ago, and I've been playing it ever since. It was developed by Alientrap and published by Whitethorn. It's available on PC, also Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. On PC, you can get it on Steam or Epic Games or GOG, which I don't even know what GOG is. Some of you might be more familiar with that than I am, but it's pretty cool that it's available on lots of platforms and in lots of stores. It's only $20. It's $19.99. When it came out, it was on sale for PC on like Steam and GOG and Epic. You could get it for $17.99. I don't know if that price is still available now that it's been out for a week, but it's totally worth $19.99 though. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've been playing it now. This is my 7th stream, so that's got to be at least 15 hours of content, because I stream 2 to 3 hours at a time, sometimes longer. So, you know, lots of content here for being a smallish game. And look at that mosquito trying to creep across that bridge at me. Let's see if I have what it takes to make. I do. Let's take care of that with a smoke pellet. Screw him. Well, there's 2 of them. We'll get our hatchet and whack them up. There we go. Get some skeeter snoots from them. And get them out of my face. How dare they? Oh, we'll grab a few more of these. A lot of gathering and crafting in this game. Don't know how much I'm gonna need before it's all over. Well, we are here in the middle of doing the wolf chapter. You can see there the main story, the main objective, the sleeping maiden. We have gathered the souls of the hogs in the market, and we have gathered the soul of the stag on the mountain. We are in the middle of getting the wolf. We've done a lot there. We met the wolf. We distracted the wolf so that the barmaid could escape from him, the Little Red Riding Hood barmaid. We crafted a silver bullet for the Huntsman so he can kill the wolf. And now we are out here in the Darkwood north of the swamp, trying to find the wolf so I can get his soul. And then we're going to head out to the fields and try to find the hawk. These are all of the souls I've already collected. The stag, the hog, the cat, the rat, the fish, the ram, the leech, the ox, the bear, and the snake. And when we get the last of the souls, we'll take them all to the goat. And then I don't know what's going to happen. I suspect we're going to find out that I am actually the sleeping maiden. I'm supposed to be an old hag living in the woods, kind of like Baba Yaga or something like that, but I'm kind of wondering if I'm secretly the sleeping maiden, and that the goat just took my soul out and put it in this old lady's body or something, because I woke up without any memory. But I don't know, I could be wrong. We shall see. Oh, hey Jed, how you doing? I see you in the chat room. Welcome, welcome. How is your Thursday? We'll use our witch sight, and we see some totems, some snails, A rotting stump. Uh-oh, a signpost. Ah. Alright. We can go into the dark wood up here. Oh, well, there's the Huntsman. Ooh, there's an owl. Something in this creature's eyes suggests it doesn't think much of you. Weakness is unknown. Oh, we're gonna have to deal with the owl. Hey there, Huntsman. You find yourself looking down the gaping mouth of a gun muzzle. Who's there? Show yourself. Don't you point that thing at me. Oh, yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. It's just so darn dark here, I can hardly see my own shadow. Why do you think they call it the Darkwood? Keep your head on your shoulders, lad. We've got a big bad wolf to bring down. Right. I'm totally not afraid of a vicious 7-foot-tall killer who makes his home in a forest as black as night. We need to concentrate on the task at hand. We only have one silver bullet, and if the wolf catches even the smallest whiff of our plan, it's curtains for us. Haha, no pressure. So what exactly is the plan? The wolf is waiting in his cabin. I'll sneak up and lure him to you with my puppet, just as I did before at the tavern. Meanwhile, you'll find a good hiding spot and ready your gun. And this time I won't wimp out. I've got the silver bullet, the Huntsman says. So, do you know which way to the wolf's cabin? I can't really make out a path or anything. Let me worry about that. You just get yourself ready. And remember, don't miss. He's gonna miss, isn't he? And then we're gonna have to fix the situation. Oh, that's a creepy looking tree right there. This is kind of similar to the graveyard. Ooh, you squeeze through the gaps in the trees and duck under claw-like branches, but somehow you manage to end up right where you started. I'll never make head nor tail of these pathways. Perhaps I should ask someone with a bird's eye view. Oh, the owl! A keen-eyed owl inspects you from its roost. Hoo! Hoo-hoo! Well, hoo-hoo to you too. I wonder what it is you're trying to say. Aha! We can learn its language by using the Avian Lexicon. What will it take to make that? Red feathers! And a stuffed burb. And some blood. Okay. We had to make a stuffed burb for the feline curio, too. Let's see here. We need another pigeon beak. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna have to go catch some pigeons in the village or the market. I've still got a mimic's toe, but I need some blue feathers from the forest. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll be coming back here later. Hang out here, Huntsman, and wait for me. I've got to go to the forest and the village. Now I think, let's take a look here. Oh yeah, I can go along this path and fast travel. We'll just avoid the skeeters. Oh, I went past the fast travel point. How did I do that? Oh, it's right there. I walked right past it. Alright. We gotta go to the forest to get bluebird feathers. And while we're here, we'll pick up some twigs. Now, I'm probably gonna need to make some wicker work. So that I can make some snap traps. Okay. And then use the snap traps to catch a bluebird. I think we can just put them down any old place and a bluebird's gonna fly down. Yep, see, here comes one right now. Got it. Oh, there's two bluebirds right there. Alright, got another blue feather. Since we're down here, let's grab some more fireflies and fairy dust. We don't know when we might need it. Frogs, fireflies, and fairy dust. And changeling root. Whop. Alright, I'm gonna grab another bluebird while we're here. Alrighty. How many, let's see here. Embers. I got a lot of embers. I don't think I'm going to need more than 38 before the end of the game. I could be wrong about that, but I won't worry about embers right now. Oh, there's another twig. Okay. Save a few snap traps for the pigeons. Oh, there was another twig back there. Darn it. Alright, let's go. I think it was... I think they said it was in the village or the market, but I think I saw more pigeons in the village than in the market. So I'm going to go to the village. Now, let's just hope we get a pigeon beak. There we go. Come on, Pidgey. There we go. Yeah, pigeon beak. How many pigeon beaks do we need? Alright, we need the burb. Can we make the burb yet? Yes, we can. Alright. Which means we can make the Avian Lexicon. Alright, let's just do it. Let's do it and get moving along. Go get this wolf. Through the swamp. Yeah. Back to the Darkwood. Will we use the Avian Lexicon on the owl? Okay. So, what do I need to do? Use this. Oh, translate. Okay. You wave your linguistic scroll at the owl. Magical quill at the ready. Well, speak up. Woo hoo hoo! The quill scribbles across the parchment of its own accord, translating the owl's hoots into something more understandable. Walk warily, naive neighbor. Exploration seldom escapes notice. What does that even mean? I thought owls were supposed to be wise. Walk warily. Exploration seldom escapes notice. Alright. Walk warily. Oh. Are those cardinal directions hidden in the owl's riddle? I need to find a path through the trees. Walk warily, naive neighbor. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I never would have figured that out. I didn't know we had to do puzzle solving like that. This is the first time we've had to do any kind of puzzle solving like that. So, yeah. I mean, I could see where there might be more puzzle solving incorporated into the game. And then you would know to look for clues and things like that. But since they never set a precedent, it seems kind of weird to throw that in now at the end of the game. But okay. West-west, north-north, east, south-east, north. Are we going to remember that? Here, I'll pause my screen. I'm watching the stream on my laptop. I'll pause the screen. Okay. West. 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 How far west? West. Maybe this is another west. And then north. And then north again. And then east. South. East. And then north. Oh, I guess we made it. Hey Herman, how you doing? Oh, he just didn't drop by for a minute to say hello and then go to bed. Yeah, it's late where you are. Fall asleep watching the stream. I've done that before. I like to have the TV on when I fall asleep most nights. My husband doesn't like it though, unless it's certain types of quiet music, but I turn the volume down and just read the subcaption, or the subtitles, the captions, if I'm gonna watch a movie or something. Alright, Wolf's cabin is up ahead. He's expecting Little Red to come a-knocking, so I'll need to use the puppet to lure him into the Huntsman's ambush. Okay. Use the puppet to lure the Huntsman. What in the world is this? A wisp! Silent observer in the most horrible of places. Oh, there's one here too. Okay. Well, let's use this. Oh, I guess I have to be up here. Okay. Alright, and now I get to become the little puppet. I'm moving this around instead of myself. You puppet the red-hooded doll to the door of the wolf's rickety cabin. An evil light glows from within, casting eerie shadows on the ground. You lift the puppet's head to peep through the window, spotting chewed bones and torn rags littering the floor, but no sign of the wolf. Suddenly, yellow eyes stab out of the shadows. There you are, my delectable little pork chop. I was beginning to think you had forgotten about me. Through the strings of the puppet, a chill runs down your spine as your animal instincts can't help but scream one thing. Run! Oh, do I gotta run? Alright. Preferring to hunt under the cover of darkness, the wolf pauses to snuff out a glimmering wisp. You'll need to use these wisps to your advantage if you hope to outrun the wolf. Alright, so I gotta run past the wisps. Which way? Which way? This way. Run, little puppet, run! Oh, I don't like this. I'm being chased through the Darkwood. Alright, Hunter, here's your chance. At your command, the puppet comes to a halt at the center of a moonlit clearing. The wolf bursts out of the shadows, gripped by ferocious rage. Ha ha ha! There's no place left to hide, little piggy. You're mine now, all mine! Baring his fangs, the wolf pounces into the air with tremendous force. The sound of thunder roars loudly from across the clearing. Crows scatter into the night air, and the Darkwood falls silent. Blinking in disbelief, the wolf staggers to a stop. He glances down at his chest, where a crimson spot blossom out onto his vest. I think that would be blossoms out onto his vest. The huntsman reveals himself from the bushes, holding his smoking weapon anxiously. Good job, Huntsman, you got him! Oh, I'm sorry, you shot me! The beast crashes to the ground, exhaling his final breath. His glassy eyes transfix on the full moon high above. Hesitantly, the huntsman boggles at the wolf before a triumphant grin crosses his face. I did it! I actually did it! I defeated the wolf! Don't forget that you had some help, kid. This villain won't hunt any longer, and that's what really matters. As the huntsman strikes a courageous pose atop his trophy, something pearly white falls from the wolf's mouth. Ooh, a big old tooth. I'm gonna go grab it. You pick up a glistening fang, broken by the wolf's fall. From deep inside the bloodied tooth, you can faintly hear the whimpering of a dog. The soul of the wolf. Woohoo! We got the soul of the wolf! Oh, that's awesome! Is he singing a little triumphant sound? Yeah, hero! He is. He's singing a little hero's a little hero theme. That's cute. Hey, Stella, how you doing? Alright, we have the soul of the wolf. Now we just need to go find the hawk in the fields. I don't think there was anything else. I should look around before I leave. I don't think there's anything else around here to find. I wonder if I'll be able to make it back to the wolf's house. Oh, yep, here it is. Oh, look, it was just straight north. It made me wind all around. Go west and north and south and east and blah 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 and follow the lanterns, and it was just right there. That's funny. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything around here. No secret hidden chests for me to open. Alright. Alright. I just had to make sure. Let's check the map. Oh, what's up there? Let's go this way and see. Can't go that way? No. Oh, I guess now that there's lanterns everywhere, we can just walk around at will. Yeah, it looks like we should be able to go through here, but we can't. Can't go through here either. Now, I am on the Discord for this game. I joined the Discord, and one of the developers was saying that there might be updates in the future where they add some content. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, I don't, you know, the game seems pretty solid. I mean, I haven't finished it yet, but I don't know if they're gonna like add more souls to collect or add an additional, you know, story or do a sequel at some point or something. I don't know. But you remember how there was that one area in the well that was blocked off, and I was thinking there might be a way to get in there at some point. Other players were asking the developers about that. Like, how do I get... People who had finished the game were saying, hey, I finished the game, but I never figured out how to get through that gate in the well. And one of the developers said, yeah, no, there's no way to get through there. I don't know, they kind of hinted that maybe it was something that they would add in the future or expand with an update or something. So, I don't know. But like I said, I mean, the game feels pretty solid and pretty finished. I mean, there's some games that I've played where I could totally see that there's more that they need to add to the game. Like, I was playing Calico, which is another little indie game that's very magical, and it takes place on a star-shaped island, and it's really laid back, and it's really sweet. You can see some videos of that on my channel, my YouTube channel, but it felt like there was a lot more that could be done with it. Like, it felt like there wasn't... I mean, there was enough content for the price tag, I think. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about the game. The game is wonderful, and I love it, and it's very fun to play, and it's totally worth getting. But I could see where it's like there was a lot of potential for more storytelling, you know, that they could add more quests and they could add more dialogue with the characters, and, you know, it definitely had the potential for expansion. Because it was just this real sweet open world magical little game about running a cat cafe, right? But this game, I don't really see how it would lend itself to being anything other than it is. I mean, it's a very, you know, it's a very tight story, and I mean that in a good way. Like everything, you know, the stories that you follow and the quests that you're doing, you know, all seem to have a solid point. I don't really see where you would add more to it other than maybe adding more souls to collect for the goat or something. I don't know. But I guess we'll see. We're close to finishing. I only have one more soul to gather. And it says it's the hawk in the fields, so let's go to the fields. I'm not sure where in the world we'll find the hawk. I thought I'd been all over the fields. Maybe there's some new area in the fields that's opened up, or some new thing that's been added to the fields. It's kind of like when I went back to the village, or no, it was the market. I went back to the market, and then there was a beggar in the middle of the market that wasn't there before, and that's how I started the hog chapter. Maybe there's something new here in the forest that wasn't here before, and that's how we're gonna start the hawk chapter. But how in the world are we gonna find it? I mean, we could kind of cheat, sort of, and look at our map. Oh, it says it's way over here. Oh, right! Right, there was like a fairy circle over here that we never really figured out what to do with it. Maybe that's the hawk quest? I don't know, this looks like maybe we're supposed to go through here. Alright, well we'll go south and then west. Alright. We gotta be careful of the bandit camp though. They keep to themselves as long as we stay away. There we go. And the turkeys. Watch out for the turkeys. Oh, there'll be pumpkin jacks in here. Watch out for the pumpkin jacks. Yeah, this thing here. It's another fairy ring. Another source of fireflies and fairy dust. And flower petals. There's one of these in the forest where we can get fairy dust and flower. Well, there's 2 fairy rings in the forest. Well, actually more than 2, but there's 2 where we can get fairy dust and fireflies. And I think only 1 where we can get flower petals in the forest. I think there's some flower petals in the village though too. There's like a flower bed there. Oh, we'll grab this one. Yeah, but I don't know what this... Maybe it's just there to be pretty. Maybe it's not involved in a quest at all. Alright, let's run through here. I don't want to deal with the pumpkin jacks. Oh, there's some gnomes. Hello, gnomes. Alright, maybe this way? Oh, this is new. Who's this guy? Grain farmer, specialized in his work, dedicated to his craft. Yeah, I don't think we've seen him before, have we? There was this way that goes to the village. But it looks like we want to go this way. Oh, okay. We're activating the grain peddler. Oh there, ma'am. Hope you don't have business that way. The mill's in a spot of trouble. The mill, you say? Aye, so I do. I was just about to drop off my wheat to the nice couple that works there, but when I heard the ruckus, I thought it best to wait here. What ruckus? Are they beset by bandits? Worse, a businessman. The hawk is the land baron that owns most of the property around these parts. I saw him banging on the mill's door with a greedy look in his eyes. Man, this game has taken so many different people to task. The different stories, even though they're about animals and they're very fairy tale type stories, You know, they obviously have like real world counterparts. They're obviously allegory. You know, we had the ox who was an abusive husband that was obsessed with work, and we had the pigs who were horrible, literally capitalist pigs that were working the peasants to death, and paying them practically nothing. Then who else did we have? Well, we had the Puss in Boots who was, you know, sowing dissent and turning people against each other, and stealing. It was not even so much that they were interested in stealing. It was like they were more just interested in sowing dissent amongst people. You know, it's like every one of these. Or you had the stag who was a despotic ruler of the kingdom and was trying to, you know, cut his kinder, gentler brother out of the government of the land where they lived. You know, there's all these different tales, but they all have real world equivalents. So now we have the hawk, who is apparently a landlord, a crappy landlord. Trust me, it's best to lay low until the storm blows over, unless you want to end up penniless. I have little use for coin, therefore nothing to lose. Perhaps I ought to see what the fuss is about. New chapter, the hawk. Alright, let's go. To the mill. Ooh, look at that hawk. Let's see what our witch eyes tell us. Oh, there's a cabbage changeling. We've had mushroom changelings and turnip changelings. Innocuous pile. Nothing to see here but boxes and barrels. But we can hack at them with the hatchet. There's the barricaded mill entrance. The hawk. A hawkish fellow, perhaps unsurprisingly. Alright. He's knocking on the door. By decree of the local bylaw, you must come out. Any who interfere with eviction of this property will face full legal consequences for obstruction of justice. As the stately tycoon hammers on the mill door, a pair of shaking voices call out from the nearby window. Please, Master Hawk, we just need a little more time. You've had ample opportunity to renegotiate our contract at the Civic Hall. This is no time for excuses. Now open this door at once. Ha, more miserable contracts. Drop the pretenses, Hawk. You're nothing more than a crook in fancy clothes. Excuse me, but this business does not concern you, madam. Take your snide remarks and be off. I'll determine what business earns my concern, thank you very much. I'd like to hear the other side of the story for myself. Well, if they insist on remaining locked inside, then I shall depart. But if I do not receive my payment at the bank soon, even a locked door won't stand in my way. The hawk steps smartly around you and off down the road back to the village, leaving a trail of dust in his wake. These poor millers are still too shaken up to come out. I'll have to get in round the back somehow. Probably by hacking up these things here. Hidden hatch. Alright, let's see if there's anything else around here. Let's grab this cabbage changeling. Oh, I feel bad inside every time I whack one of those, but it's also funny. It's like cringy and funny at the same time. It's such a weird sensation. Hello, Gentigo. I see you in the chat room. How you doing this evening? I am actually doing pretty well. I didn't mention this earlier when I started the stream, but whoa, that cabbage was just sliding around. Did you guys see that? But they released the video, the Twilight Zone video. I had entered a contest to write a Twilight Zone Narrate Your Own Twilight Zone was the name of the contest, and it was sponsored by the Rod Serling Memorial Foundation. For those of you who don't know, Twilight Zone is an old TV show from way back before even I was born. I think it started in the late 50s and ran through the early 60s. And Rod Serling was the creator of the show and the head writer. And he passed away several years ago, but his daughter is still alive, and she's on the board of the Memorial Foundation, and as are several other people. And they do this contest every year, and you're supposed to not write the whole episode of a TV show, but like invent the idea for a Twilight Zone episode, and then you write the intro and the outro. You know, Rod Serling would do a little narration at the beginning and the end of every episode. So you're supposed to write the narration, and I tied for first place in this year's competition, and they had an actor who is a Rod Serling impersonator do a video where he reads the narrations that win the first place narrations, first, second, and third place narrations, and the video came out yesterday, so that was a nice thing to wake up to. I woke up this morning, checked my email. They sent me an email telling me the video had come out, and you know, it's just really cool. It was so cool to see. I mean, they didn't act it out or anything, but they did do a really nice little video of all the narrations that won. It was really cool. Now, if you want to find that, and the ones that didn't win are still on the website. It's rodserling.com, rodserling.com, and you can read all of the entries there, which are fun. I mean, before I wrote mine, I read several entries from last year just to see, you know, what people had written. And some of them are really good. If you like Twilight Zone, if you're into that sort of thing, I've been a huge fan of the show for as long as I can remember. Yeah, so I'm in a good mood today. It's been a good day. Oh, thank you. Gentiga says that is really cool. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is, and I'm just floored. The deadline for the competition was Halloween, and I didn't find out about the competition until about a week before the deadline. I guess they had announced it in August, but I didn't find out until right before the end, so I kind of wrote it at the last minute, and I just did it for fun. You know, I didn't expect to win at all. I just thought, you know, oh, this would be a cool writing exercise, you know, because I do love Twilight Zone. So, yeah, wow. I mean, it just really blew me away. It's such an honor to be a small part of the Twilight Zone universe. I guess we'll whack that one again. Alright. Oh, there's another open-topped barrel. Alright, we'll go in the hidden hatch. We are inside the mill. Ooh, there's the secret passage in the mill. The Millers! How did you get in here? Did the Hawk send you? We don't have anything left to give, we swear. Relax, I'm no thug. It seems like you two are caught between a rock and a bureaucrat. Just how did you get into such a pickle? What's to tell? The Hawk is our landlord, and we work this mill for him. We've always been on time with our payments, never missed them once. But that greedy tyrant has been steadily hiking up the cost. We've barely been able to feed ourselves and pay our dues, but we always manage to scrape by. Then this last month he raised the rent again, and what's worse, someone broke in during the night and cracked our millstone. Oh, that sounds like sabotage. But if we can't grind flour, we'll never be able to get the money, and now he says if we can't pay, he'll evict us. Awfully suspicious that your millstone was damaged right as the rent increased. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Almost like he wants to get rid of you. We've explained the situation to him, but that man only has eyes for gold. Not a kernel of kindness resides in his heart. Well, let me take a look at that grinder of yours. A broken mill isn't much good to anyone, regardless of who owns it. Really? You do that for us? If the millstone was repaired, We just might be able to make enough flour before the deadline. Yeah, sure. Let's take a look around. Oh, there's a chest. Let's loot it. Grain and what was that? Fairy dust? I didn't catch what that was. I think it was fairy dust. Yeah, it was. Okay. I was watching the playback. Alright, here's the millstone. And the door to go outside. Okay. Let's take a look at the millstone. An old, well-used millstone that's broken. You inspect the granite and run your fingers along the wide crack that has rendered the device dysfunctional. Just as I thought, this appears to have been done on purpose. The heavy stone could be coaxed back together, but it will require strong bonding magic. Alright, cobblestones. Yes, we have cobblestones. Cobblestones clunk down on the face of the millstone. Alright, and we need snagvine and a restorative idol. Alright, let's see if we have what it takes to make snagvine. We need a sewing kit. And a restorative idol. Alright, for the restorative idol we need to make another healing potion. Probably a few just so we have them. Okay, and then we also need to do the necromantic charm. Oh good, we have a spare pumpkin jack bone. I didn't want to have to go back out to the fields and get one. Alright, I think we can do this. We got it. Alright, we'll give it the restorative idol. And we'll give it the snag vine. The vines wind their way neatly into the crack of the millstone, beginning to seal it anew. An ominous creaking sound fills the mill as the grindstone begins to shift and warp. Then with a bang like thunder, the crack on the stone snaps closed. I say ominous. I think it's ominous. I don't know. In my mind, I always say ominous because it's like the word omen, O-M-E-N. But it's not. It's spelled with an I there, so it's probably ominous. And I'm saying it wrong. I know. The couple marvel at the millstone, running their hands over the smooth surface. It's been fixed. It's been fixed. The stone should be more durable than ever. I dare say it might even hold up to any future attempts of sabotage. Oh my, what a wonder. If it's all the same to you, we need to get our grain processed right away. The hawk has no patience when it comes to money. He'll already be back at the bank, putting through the paperwork. I ought to talk some sense in that penny-pinching buzzard. If I go now, I'm sure I'll intercept him at his office. Alright, speak to the hawk at the village bank. Oh yeah, we found the village bank before, but we couldn't go into it. Alright, let's see if we can use the door outside. We can. Oh, and conveniently, you remember, there's a path to the village right around the corner here. See, right here. Path to the village. Now, where's the bank? There's a mimic. I don't want to go past that. Where do we need to go? Oh, that way. Okay. So across the big bridge. Hello, kitty kitties. I don't know if we're gonna need any water. Let me see if I've got how much water I've got. Do I have any water at all? I don't. I think I want to collect some water. I don't know if I'll need it, but it's just something that we seem to need frequently. So, since I'm right here at the well, I'll get some. Alright, yeah, there's a robber there. Is this the bank here? Bank entrance, yeah. Alright, we're in the bank now. Bank teller. Bank guard, weaknesses unknown. Alright, let's talk to the... You don't have an account here, ma'am. Okay. Can we talk to the guard? Whoa, that's far enough. No one gets in there on my watch. Oh, what's up here? There's a treasure map. It's only part of the puzzle, but it might be enough to find the next. Oh, cool. We're gonna go on a treasure hunt. Oh, nice office, dude. Doesn't seem to be anything else going on in here. Okay. You conniving knave. I know you sabotaged those poor Miller's grindstone. So what if I did? The property value has gone up and they can't afford the rent. It's up to me to find someone else who can. Ha, people like you will never be satisfied. You'll always want more and more. Tell me, Master Hawk, what in this world would sate your hunger for gold? Simple. The Rumpling would. The whatling? The Rumpling, a precocious fey alchemist. They say he's in possession of an alchemist stone that can turn whatever it touches into gold. If the legends are to be believed, the one to catch the Rumpling... Oh, I skipped it. I skipped it before I finished reading it. Let me see if I can go back and read it here. Okay, they say he's in possession of the Alchemist Stone. Oh. The one that could catch the Rumpling would be paid his weight in gold, it says. Ah, okay. Then why not put your mind to catching the Rumpling instead of harassing your poor tenants? Well, believe me, I've tried, but he's a crafty fellow. I've only ever gotten my hands on a single clue, and I've got that locked up tight in my vault. Seems like you're robbing the world of an opportunity. Just because you can't find this Rumpling fellow, no one else can? You eye the nearby bank vault suspiciously. The single guard looks simple enough to bypass. Alright, bypass the bank guard. Is it going to tell us now what his weakness is? His weakness is glamour. Okay. Oh, it says we also learned foggy perfume. Okay. Alright, that's the last reagent we had to discover, is the foggy perfume. We need some more witch spice. We need another smoke pellet. Let's make that. Good thing we had just a little bit of ectoplasm left. Oh, but we gotta make the glamour. Alright. Oh, we're gonna need another mimic toe. I've got a totemic moondrop and I've got the foggy perfume, but we need a mimic toe. Alright, we gotta go back out here and catch us a mimic. The mimics are weak to skeleton keys, so let's put that in our inventory. I should probably make more than one. We've been using a lot of these skeleton keys. Alright, let's see if we can find... We need some more nails, and we need to find a mimic. Sometimes there's nails under these cobblestones. Yep, see, there's one. Oh, look, there's a mimic right there. Alright, let's get it ready. There we go. We got the mimic toe. And an iron nail and... Oh, 2 iron nails and some gold coins. Alright. Did we get all the loot there? We did. Well, that was nice. Alright. Alright, so we need to make glamour with a mimic toe, totemic moondrop, and foggy perfume. Let's do it. It looks like we only have one more spell to learn. And then we'll have our book refilled. I wonder what that's gonna be. Alright. While the guard is busy picking his fingernails, you quaff the fruity tasting elixir. Its masking effects tickle the tips of your toes with a tingling sensation. Ooh, why is it fruity tasting? We put a mimic toe in it. Why is it fruity tasting? While you don't feel any different on the inside, you know that your outward appearance has changed when the guard glances up at you. Oh, hey, Leonard. Is it time for my shift change already? Yes, I'm here to relieve you. You better go and get some shut-eye while you still can. You don't gotta tell me twice. I feel like I've been on my feet all day long. Don't worry, I'll keep this vault nice and secure. You can count on me. Yeah, sure. Just keep your back straight. The hawk's in a foul mood today for some reason. Foul, F-O-W-L, instead of foul, F-O-U-L. The guard stretches his shoulders and walks away, leaving you all alone with the bank vault. In we go. Ooh. Can I get into this chest? No? No? Can't have any of this gold? Okay. I'll just take the map. You find the Hawk's treasure map framed with pride. It's little more than a tattered corner of a larger whole. No wonder the Hawk didn't get very far. This is barely a scrap. Squinting at the half-torn linework, you can make out the cartographer's description of giant dragon bones with a red X marking the spot. That carcass looks awfully familiar. I wonder if it's the same as the one rotting out in the swamp. Yeah, it's near where the drake is. I guess the Hawk never had much reason to go searching there. Not many real estate investment opportunities. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I remember that big dragon skeleton. It's out where we dealt with the drake. We're probably going to have to deal with the drake again. Because I'm sure it will have woken up by now. Alright, so how do we get out there? Alright, the fast travel point is out there. Alright, gotta run through town. Here we go. Let's go to the swamp. I don't remember what we need to deal with the Drake. But it's out over here. Oh, see, it even tells us that it's out here. Okay. Alright. Let's go this way. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to go over there where the Drake is. The Drake likes the sacrifice! My favorite! Alright, so to make the sacrifice we need some more witch spice. And some meat and some coals. Well, we've got that. Okay. And what else do we need? This, I think this is the soporific potion. Yes. Glad we grabbed that water. And we need magic paste. Is that what it said? Yep. Magic paste. Alright. We'll get that sacrifice ready to go. And we'll give him sacrifice. And he'll eat it and fall asleep. And we will take a Drake Fang while we're here. Alright. So, what do we need to do here? Dragon bones are weak to acidic unguent. Oh, I hope we can make some acidic unguent. Oh, we need word water. We have lots of algae, and we need another potion of blight. Alright, let's make the potion of blight. Let's see if we have what we need to make word water. We do. Alright, let's make the acidic unguent. Okay. And we'll dissolve the dragon bones. The beast's rock-like remains dissolve into a disgusting white goo, leaving behind a conspicuous hidey hole. You reach your hand into the hole and pull out a single copper coin encrusted with grime. Rusty coin. I will take it. After scraping away the muck on the coin, you can barely make out a motto etched into the metal surface. To summon the alchemist to thee, at the Fey Ring you must pay the required fee. Fey Ring? I wonder if it's referring to that overgrown mushroom patch in the forest. Well, there are so many Fey Rings, though. I mean, there's the one that's in the fields, too. And there are several in the forest. But, okay. We'll go to the forest. Alright, now. Oh, they've given it away. It's this one right here. I was gonna say, there's a whole bunch. There's a, like a, kind of a fairy circle area over here. And there's a fairy circle up here. And there's one over here. And I think there's one here with a dryad in it. But, okay. We were supposed to go to this one down here. Alright. This is the one that we've gone to about 1,000,000 times. To collect fireflies and fairy dust. It's the one with the ragamuffin. Oh, the ragamuffin's gone. Usually there's a ragamuffin here. Alright. Fairy circle. Weaknesses. Floral Wreath. Alright, I think that's the last thing we had to learn. The last spell. Let's take a look. It is. It is. Look right there. The Floral Wreath. Oh, we're gonna need a bunch of lazy grass. And wickerwork and a pastry. A rainbow roll. Okay, let's do the wickerwork. That doesn't make any sense. The Floral Wreath should be flower petals. I mean, we've gathered a ton of flower petals. That doesn't make any sense at all. But okay. And the roll. How do we make the roll? We have lots of imp eye nuts. We need dough and a glitter bomb. Okay, I'll make dough. We need milk for dough. Dang it. I will make a jar for the milk and a jar for the glitter bomb and a spare jar just because. Alright, we'll make the glitter bomb. Alright, so we gotta get milk. That's gonna be in the fields. I think there's a farm. There's a few cows in this game. I think there's one in the market, one in the fields, and there's one somewhere else I can't remember. But let's go look for some milk. I think... Oh. No sticks? Oh, I wanted twigs. Oh, there's a twig. There's another twig. Is this to the fields? Fieldward path. Yeah, alright, if we go this way... Oh, wow, it's not giving us any twigs. Huh, we're not getting much out of our resources here. Is it trying to tell us we don't need that much? Alright, we'll go down here to the fields and look for the cow. Oh, looks like we're having some problems in the chat room. Thank you for dealing with that, Stella. Alright, where is the cow? Oh, down here, okay. I'm gonna grab some grain while I'm here. try to use? There we go. There should be a cow. Oh, there's chickens here. Oh, the cow is down here, I think. Oh, we'll grab some lazy grass too. I'm not sure how many more of these things we're going to have to make. So probably wouldn't hurt to grab more here. And get some water too while we're at it. Alright. Now, back to the forest. Right? Alright, we needed dough. That's what I needed to make. Dough. Okay. We'll make the rainbow roll. And we'll craft the floral wreath. Alright. If we need to make more, we can make a few more, I think. Hopefully we'll only need this one. Alright, back to the forest. Where it all began. The forest was the first area we unlocked besides our house. Oh, it's right down here, okay. Here we go. Let's place the wreath. Oh, what's this? The deer spirit. Flighty and elusive, not fond of confrontation. Oh. What did it do? What's this? That worthless coin said this would summon the Rumpling, not some flowery deer. You take a closer look at the discarded floral branch. Antler? Branchler? One of the growing buds looks larger than the rest, and it twitches when you poke it. Oh, hello there. Looks like this sprout needs some fresh fairy water. There's no water at the fairy circle, but surely there are others about. I better go plant this thirsty fellow and see what happens. Alright, I have added a branch antler. Okay. Now, I don't think there's any water at this one over here. There's one on the other side of the map. Well, I'm getting some mushrooms out of this. I want branches, dude. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't think this one has water. Visit the fairy lake in the fields. Yeah, we need to get into the fields. That's the other fairy circle. Remember I said I wasn't sure. Is this the fieldward? Yeah. I knew there was one down here. It's got standing stones around it. And I said I thought maybe it was just a decoration because we hadn't done anything there. Well, I guess we're going to do something there. Alright, we got to go south. Let me grab some more of this grass. Gonna go around this way. Skirt the bandit camp. Run past the turkeys. Grab a branch. Hello, farmer. You might want to stand back for this. I don't know. Alright. This looks like just the place. Strange flora requires strange environs. We'll plant the branch antler here. You stick the budding branchler into the fertile soil of the fairy circle. The suspicious flower bud wiggles with glee, drinking up the magical pond water. After a few minutes, nothing else happens. Come on, come on. I don't have time to watch flowers grow. Maybe I can speed things along a bit. A little pick-me-up should be all that's needed here. Alright, growth potion, huh? Alright, let's see if we can make growth potion. Where is the growth potion? Oh, there it is. Alright. We need apothecary humors. Yes. And some paste. Good thing I grabbed some extra moo juice. Alright, we'll add the growth potion. You drip the invigorating fertilizer on the stumpy branch and it shakes with energy. The ground trembles as roots rip out around your feet. Whoa. Who is this little dude? Hello? It's the Rumpling. Hard to pin down, but oh, what its fuzz must feel like. Ew. Ew. I don't like the implication of that. You keep your fuzz to yourself. Rumpling. Hang on one second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Does everything sound alright? Do I sound okay? My earring was caught on my headset. On the inside of the cloth of my headset, and it was pulling at my earring and it hurt. Don't know how that happened. Alright. The Rumpling. And an odd house. The size suggests a large sort of birdhouse, but the latter makes you second guess yourself. Alright, let's talk to the Rumpling. You find yourself looking up at an odd little house that is grown out of the flower bud. An even odder little man sits on the porch glaring at you. Oh, will you just leave me be? I don't know how you managed to track me down, but please just go away. Hold on now, you've led me on quite the merry goose chase. You are the Rumpling, are you not? He sighs and cleans a smudge off his spectacles. Congratulations, you caught me. The story is true then? I've caught you, and now you must grant me my weight in gold? Curse that stupid legend. Look, sorry you came all this way, but I don't do that stuff no more. I'm retired. These days I'm more into woodworking. Wouldn't you rather have a cute little birdhouse instead? I know a magical contract when I hear one. I found you fair and square, so cough up the gold, shorty. Gotta get rude. Wow. Ha, too bad. I threw my alchemist stone into a bottomless lake. Without that stone to make gold, I'm as poor as a pauper. Why would you do that? Why do you think? Because villains like you kept on trying to shake me down for money. All that rotten stone ever did was bring me misery. Well, I'm not leaving empty-handed. You created the alchemist stone in the first place. You must know how to make another. He blinks at you with his magnified eyes. You want an alchemist stone of your own? Ha ha ha! Well, okay, it's your funeral, lady. I've still got the distilling equipment in my workshop. Just bring me these ingredients to make a new alchemist stone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to go get the golden egg from the goose. Finally! And we need to go back to the mountains to get the crystal newt spine. I only have 2 of 3, and I need to make an alchemical alloy. Okay. I might be able to make the alchemical alloy. Let's see. I just need a puzzle box. Alright, well, let's give him that. The Rumpling's eyes light up at the sight of the alloy, and he rubs his fingers together in anticipation. Alright. So we gotta go to the mountains, and I think the golden goose was in the market. So let's go back to the mountains and then to the market. Where are we at here? Where's the closest we can get? Alright, there's a fast travel point here. Alright. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Market. I think that's where the golden goose is. Let's go check it out. He's an angry goose, but it wouldn't tell me what his weaknesses were. I wasn't sure what to do with the goose. I think... yeah, he's over there. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to deal with the goose now. Oh, a glitter bomb! Come on, I could have glitter bombed this goose ages ago. Why did it make me wait until now? I could have glitter bombed him and got the egg and then already had it. That's silly. They should have just told me. course, I guess I could have tried everything I had on it, and eventually maybe the glitter bomb would have worked. I don't know, but... Alright, let's grab this. Let's grab an egg. Let's grab that. I guess we can't kill the chicken or the goose. Yeah, it doesn't let us chop it. Well, that chicken is tripping. Alright, we gotta use a healing potion though. There we go. The goose walloped me, but good. Alright, we got the golden egg. Now we gotta go and get more of these little spiny things. That crystal newt spine. Now I think, what do I need to capture a newt? I think it was one of these. Yeah, these are useful against crystal newts. So I need a few more nails. We picked some up at the blacksmith's just there. Let's see if we can find any more nails anywhere else. I think there's a few nails. Yeah, there's always a few nails hiding behind the rogue up there. If we wait for him to walk away, we can grab them. There we go. Alright, that's probably enough nails. Let's go to the mountains. We'll make some traps for the crystal newts. There we go. Now we gotta find the crystal newts. Which I think requires hacking into these. Yeah, see, there they are. But the problem is that these little frostlings are also attracted to the same traps as the newts. There we go. Ooh, we got an Eye of Newt and 2 crystal newt spines. Alright, we have enough. Should I try to grab another crystal newt just in case? Probably not. We probably won't need it. Famous last words, right? Let's see. I'll hack up this one. There you go. Come on, little dude. There you go. Yeah, you know you like it. Bam. Got him. Alright. I have one last frozen treat. I don't think we're gonna need any silver fox fur, but you never know. Where's some silver foxes? Wonder if we can go back into the castle and see the stag prints. Or if it's closed off to us. Let's go take a look. We haven't been back since we solved the the stag, you know, the Soul of the Stag chapter. Oh, nope, it's just empty here. Alright, well. Nice feast, though. Alright, I didn't know if there'd be something else to find if we went back in there, but I guess not. Alright, I'm just looking for a silver fox, just in case we need the fur. There's one. There's two, actually. Come get the treat. Come get the treat. Oh, okay. And away we go. Alright, so now we need to go back to where was the Rumpling in the fields? Down here. Alright, dude. Here we go. Give him the crystal newt spines. The Rumpling looks away from the newt spine, gesturing vaguely at the ground beside him. You lay it nearby. I've still got this. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Give him the golden egg. You pass the golden egg into the hands of the Rumpling, who receives it tentatively as if it could hatch at any moment. Collecting all the components into his arms, the Rumpling disappears into his little treehouse. You can't tell exactly what he's doing inside, but the sounds and smells emanating from the chimney make you think it's better left unknown. He emerges sometime later with singed eyebrows and foggy glasses. Eureka, I've done it! He holds out a glowing emerald with a pair of iron tongs. Here, haha, go ahead, it's yours. Oh, I don't know. This sounds like a bad idea. He seems to think this is going to be really bad. The Rumpling can barely contain his snickering. All right, I'll take it. You appraise the glittering jewel. It's abnormally heavy in your hands. Very pretty. The little man's giggling abruptly stops and his face falters with disbelief. Oh, what's the matter? You seem disappointed. It's nothing. This is just not what I was expecting at all. He strokes his beard thoughtfully. I guess I should have told you earlier, but there's a slight, curse to the stone. It can only be touched by one whose heart is free of avarice. Oh, wow. Well, I did say earlier that I didn't care about gold coins, remember? How convenient of you to leave that part out. Since you went to all the trouble of tracking me down, I just assumed you were in it for the gold. Oh my, no, I don't care much for the wretched stuff. This gold is meant for someone else. Well, I gave you what you asked for. Our deal is done. Now leave me in peace. Alright. No need to be rude. I've got to bring this stone back to the millers. Alright, return to the mill, it says. And what's the fastest route to the mill? Oh, I can go up here. Ah, right, the mill's right up here. I forgot about that. Alright, let's avoid the pumpkin jacks. Yeah. Needs more cowbell. That's right, the millers are right up here in the fields. Estella says, visually stunning. I can't believe more peeps aren't playing this. Yeah, it is. It's a really nice game. Well, word's got to spread. It's an indie game. You know, it's not a major AAA title or whatever. It's not being pushed by, you know, Xbox Game Pass or or Sony or anything like that. But yeah, I think the word will spread. I hope. And more people will play it because it really is a sweet game and it's totally worth the price. Absolutely, completely worth the price. Alright. Hello, Millers. You're back. The Hawk will return with his goons any minute now. Don't worry, I've got a solution to your monetary problems right here. You hold up the Alchemist stone proudly. Oh, that's a very fine jewel, but I don't think it will be nearly enough to satisfy the Hawk. Just stand back and watch. All this grain is just waiting to be spun into gold. Oh, is the Rumpling supposed to be like Rumpelstiltskin, maybe? Use the Alchemist stone on the mill's grain. Okay. And how do I do that? Transmute. Oh, alright. Oh, dang! You place the stone into a barrel of grain and it melts through the kernels like butter. The barrel bursts under the weight of glittering golden coins spilling out onto the floor. Wow, it's a miracle! You touch the alchemist stone to a bushel of straw, and it instantly transforms into a mound of sparkling riches. Or spinning straw into gold. Amazing, I can't believe my eyes. Yeah, this is like Rumpelstiltskin, isn't it? You roll the alchemist stone into a bag of flour and mountains of gold dust rip through the canvas sack. How is this possible? I've never seen so much gold in my life. Oh, there's the Hawk. Before the millers can so much as count a single coin, the door crashes open. The Hawk strides into the mill, flanked by a pair of guards cracking their knuckles. Time's up. Where's my money? Yeah, pay up, squirts. Master Hawk, not to worry. We've got your payment right here. His eyes open wide at the sight of the piles of gold strewn about the mill. What? But how? Never you mind how. This should be more than enough to cover the cost of the miller's debts and the deed to the property. I don't understand unless... No, it can't be. He points a hooked talon at you accusingly. You're the Rumpling. There's no other explanation. Guards, seize her. The two goons leap forward and grab you roughly by the arms. You're making a terrible mistake. Just take your money and leave these good people in peace. Don't play smart with me, imp. I know how the legend goes. I've caught you, and now you must give me my weight in gold. Haha, I'm rich. I'll lock you up and squeeze you for every penny you've got. I'll be the wealthiest hawk in the entire kingdom. No, the entire world. Now pay out my first installment, Rumpling. He outstretches his hand towards you greedily. As you wish. Oh, am I going to put the gem into his hand? Because people full of avarice aren't supposed to touch it. Wow. You dangle the alchemist stone out over his palm. Oh, this is probably it, and then I'm gonna collect his soul. He turned into gold. No sooner does the cold stone touch the hawk's skin than a brilliant flash of yellow light engulfs the mill. When the light fades, the hawk stands before you, transmuted into a solid gold statue. What magic is this? Horrified, the two soldiers beat a hasty retreat through the door. What happened? Is he okay? You tuck the stone safely back into your satchel and give the hawk statue a pat. I think this should set you up nicely. Just don't go spending it all in one place. Thank you. How could we ever make this up to you? Live a rich and full life. That ought to be enough for anyone. You notice a stray feather glinting on the floor. A gold feather. It's the soul of the hawk. You pluck the golden feather and run your fingers along the gleaming barbules. It makes a sound like coins falling into a wishing well. The soul of the hawk. This is my payment. The souls of the stag, hawk, hogs, and wolf rattle inside your pack like angry insects. That's the last of these villains. Now it's time to put an end to this wretched business with the goat. Quest completed. Return to the goat in the shrine. This is it. Oh, wait a minute. You know what we could do? We don't even have to walk. We could use a hearth seed. And we'll go straight back to our house. Time to go home. Alright, we're back. Now we just have to turn in the last 4 souls. Okay, I've been saying all along that I thought I was going to find out that I was actually the sleeping maiden. We supposedly made a deal with the goat says. We made a deal for the goat to keep the sleeping maiden safe, and in exchange we would gather these 12 souls. So, but when we woke up, we didn't remember any of our spells, and we didn't remember anything. So I'm wondering if we actually have the soul of the maiden inside of us. We're the maiden. And when I go back and turn these souls in, we're going to find out that I had gone to the goat and asked him to keep me safe. And this is how he's been keeping me safe. By turning me into this hag and having me collect the souls of all the people who could threaten me. That's my guess. I don't know if that's what's going on here, but that's my guess. Let's go find out. The goat paws the floor with a cloven hoof. You've returned. I was beginning to grow impatient. I would have thought patience to be one of your strong suits, but don't fret. I have brought you the last of your souls. Delicious, are they not? You know what to do. The shrine awaits an offering. Alright, we'll offer the golden feather of the hawk. Shimmering sensations of the hawk wash over you. The nib of a quill scratching on parchment, coins clinking, the sharp snap of a closing padlock. The shrine awaits another offering, greasy grizzle from the hogs. Your eyes water at the smell of the hogs, grunting swine and buzzing flies. A cleaver falls onto a wooden block. Blood, bone, meat. The shrine awaits another offering. Royal crystal. This one is from the stag in the mountains. A chill runs through your fingers as the stag sockets into the wall. Condescending laughter schemes in the snow. Pride, arrogance, hubris. The shrine awaits another offering. Wolf Fang. Your mind sinks into shadow in the presence of the wolf. Soft footfalls padding through dried leaves. Hot breath, big eyes, sharp teeth. They're all there on the wall. The collected souls vibrate with incandescent intensity. They seem to melt into their recesses, boiling away into tiny pinpricks of starlight. Soon nothing remains of them except 12 smoldering scorch marks on the stone wall. Ah, well done. That's that. Our contract is fulfilled. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Hang on. What about your end of the deal? You said you would return my memories to me. Did I? Well, perhaps I misspoke. You never really had any to begin with, my dear. What are you talking about? I just don't remember them. I woke up and met me? Yes, that sounds about right for your very first memory. What? But you told me that I brought this sleeping maiden to you, that I asked you to save her soul. Oh, what I meant to say is that she came to me. She asked me to save her own soul. But it's so very easy to get confused. You, her, really? What's the difference? Haha, see? I knew it! I knew it! Dawning realization creeps over you like ice water. Her life was cut short, whether by the wolf's fangs or the hog's cleaver or under the weight of a dozen other wrongs I do not know. But in desperation she called out to me, so we struck a deal. I would save her soul in exchange for theirs, 1 for 12. But it's not like I could let her go and collect them herself. She needed to stay here, you see, as insurance. So what then? You created me, is that it? To collect those souls on her behalf? Well, I should say that she created you. Snipped off a piece of herself to do it. It was all worked out in the contract, of course. And now that contract is fulfilled, panned out nicely for everyone, I'd say. So if you, by which I mean she, ever need to get out of another bind, don't hesitate to give me a shout. Ta-ta for now. The room fills with a flash of blinding light. You blink and the goat is gone, leaving only a goat-shaped hole in the world. Slowly you turn to face the sleeping maiden. You feel sluggish and heavy. You take a strained step toward the gilded coffin. Your legs snap like dry twigs and you crumple to the floor. The cauldron is the last to fall. It resounds with a hollow clang as it bounces off the ground. Oh. You slowly open your eyes and see the vaulted ceiling of the hall. You raise your hand to touch the clear crystal surface of the gilded casket. The glass lid slides open effortlessly and you swing your legs to sit up. The marble floor is smooth and cold under your bare feet. You stoop down to pick up the familiar metal cauldron. Slowly, memories come back at its touch. Oh, that is so cool! Thank you for playing Wytchwood. Oh, I loved that. Even though I guessed what the story would be from the very beginning. I'm actually glad that I was right. I don't think it's predictable. I think that it just, I don't know, something about it just rang true for me, and I just knew. I was just like, oh, the coolest ending would be this one. And it was. Oh, that is so cool. Gentugo says, wow. Hey, Easy E, how you doing? Oh, I was here for the end. Yes, you were. My last Wytchwood stream. It is the end of Wytchwood. I'll go back to playing Fallout 3, which I'll live stream on Twitch and then upload videos on YouTube. I've got the second half of the Dunwich building video from Halloween all ready to go for tomorrow. Oh, wow. I absolutely loved that. That was so good. That was so good. Yeah. Yeah. See, as a storyteller, and I mean, and I say that because, you know, I've published a couple of novels and stories, and I've been a writer for a long time. As a storyteller, like, I like the fact, I like it when a story does the coolest stuff. Like, even though it's easy for me sometimes to predict where a story is going to go because I'm a storyteller, because I can look at something, I can look at a video game or a movie or a television show and say, okay, you know it would be cool though. And then, you know, I can kind of see where a story is going based on the threads in it or the hints in it or whatever, right? And that's okay. That's okay. I mean, some things are just lame and predictable, but you know, being able to say as a storyteller, being able to say, hey, the coolest story would be this, and then that's what they do in a game or a movie or whatever, you know, that I enjoy. I can get behind that because I can say, all right, they did a cool thing, you know, this makes sense, this is good, right? I just don't like things that are predictable and boring. Like, you know, you look at something and go, oh, blah, this has been done a million times before, yada yada, you know. I mean, I think this game was very original. I mean, even though the fairy tales, we all know the fairy tales, right? This game was tapping into something we already know, like the Three Little Pigs story and the Rumpelstiltskin story and the Sleeping Beauty story. Like, we know those, but it wove them together in such an interesting way, and it in a way, it kind of modernized them. I mean, even though this was all magical and medieval, it's like, you know, it used, because fairy tales and folk tales and myths and legends, right? They were there to teach people things about the world, about the society they lived in, about what was expected of them. They weren't just entertainment, they were instructional. Right? Especially fairy tales. Fairy tales, a lot of them are about, you know, don't talk to the evil witch, or don't go into the dark forest, or, you know, don't be a bad child, or whatever, right? And then you have these stories about, you know, why you shouldn't do those things. You know, so that's just very much what a fairy tale is, and that's what a lot of storytelling is. Myths, legends, folk tales, and otherwise are stories about, you know, the culture and the values of the people, right? They're instructive, educational, inspiring. They're not just entertainment. I really don't like this idea that we have, some people have, I don't have, but some people seem to have in modern times that, you know, it's just entertainment. It's just entertainment. Okay, and pretzel sticks are just food. Blah, right? You know, food is supposed to nourish you. It's okay to eat pretzel sticks once in a while, but, you know, you still need vitamins, minerals, fiber, protein, you know. you need more in order to survive, right? To me, just saying that something, you know, something that is art, something that is, you know, a movie, TV, whatever, is just for entertainment that's only one layer of it. Yes, it should be entertaining, and sometimes things that are just entertaining, that's okay. It's junk food. It's entertainment junk food. But I think most of our media should be more than just entertaining, right? Because that's what fairy tales and myths and legends and stories are supposed to be. They're supposed to be educational, inspirational, um, you know, historical or whatever, moral. There's all these different things tied up in them. Um, and we shouldn't. I don't like it when people try to set that aside. So to me, this is really cool because they took the fairy tales that, like Grimm's fairy tales that were written written down a few hundred years ago, that maybe applied to a different society in a different continent in a different country, right? But they've brought them into this kind of modern sensibility, right? They had stories about landlords, stories about bosses, stories about, abusive husbands and things that we could relate to today. I just love it. I just absolutely love it. I really do. And I think the gameplay was fun. The music was good. The artwork was fantastic. I mean, it's just, I loved how each building, each thing that you build or each recipe builds on the other, you know. I think that it could be fine-tuned a little bit. I think there could be a little bit of a balance brought to the game. I think that there could be a few more little secrets, little like how they had a well of word water in the graveyard in front of the mansion, I think it was. So that if you didn't want to keep making word water, you could just go gather word water there. Maybe if they added some more stuff like that, or like in the marketplace, you could buy jars instead of making them. It would be nice if you could do more buying and selling in the market. Maybe not of everything, but of some things. I mean, there's potential there for them to do a little bit of tweaking and adding on and expanding some things here and there. But I think it's a real solid game as it stands. I mean, real solid. I really enjoyed the heck out of that. What do you guys think of it? Hi, Stella says, what a saga. Gentiuga says, this is a cool story. Easy saying, wish I could have caught more of this playthrough. Game looks fun, visually refreshing. It was a lot of fun. Let's tap out of this and see where we go with it. Oh, created by, we get the credits. Nice. I wasn't sure what would happen after I clicked out of that. Well, my entire playthrough is on YouTube if you want to go back and watch from the beginning, or get the game yourself and play it. It's only $19.99 and it's available on PC, Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. I'm playing it on the PlayStation 4 Pro. So, it's on everything except mobile, basically. And I think they do have plans, or maybe they're going to consider bringing it to mobile. I'm on the Discord for this game. And, I've read some conversations people have had with the developers. So, maybe they will bring it to mobile someday. Yes, similar to King's Quest. You're right. Easy Fallout saying makes me want to play King's Quest again. Yeah. You're right. I didn't think of that before, but yeah, I didn't play the original King's Quest, but my family and I played the one that they redid, the reboot that came out a few years ago. That was in several chapters. And you're right, it's very similar. Uh-huh. I think that Wytchwood had a little more hand-holding than King's Quest. And that's fine. I mean, I'm not saying that is a bad thing. Because that's kind of with Whitethorn Games, the publisher. Their whole thing is that they publish games that are casual, that are they respect your time. I'm not going to say easy to play because they're still a little bit challenging, but they're not frustratingly challenging. Like when I had to find the fairy circle, and I just look at the map and there's the quest marker, go to this fairy circle. I mean, there were 5 different fairy circles I could have gone to. But it told me which one, And that's a little hand-holdy, but I mean, that's alright. It's more of a story game, really, than a puzzle game or it's definitely not a difficult adventure game. I mean, it's a story game. It's a fairy tale. But very, very cool. I enjoyed the heck out of it. Which, I mean, that's a rare thing. It's rare that I play a game where I just enjoy every minute of it. Where I'm just having a good time. And there's so many games where you might have a good time for a little while and then you'll hit a wall and be frustrated. Or just kind of get, there's too much grinding and you kind of get worn out and you leave and come back to it later or whatever. But, it's nice when there's a game where you can just enjoy every minute of it. And it just flows, and it's just really fun and funny. All right, well, that's it. That concludes my playthrough of Wytchwood. Thank you so much. Thank you to the developers, Alientrap, for making the game in the first place. Really well done. Thank you to the publisher, Whitethorn, who provided this review copy for me. I got an email from them because I had played Calico and Teacup, which were also games that they published, and I'm on their mailing list, I guess. So they offered me a copy of this. Many thanks to them. I am absolutely thrilled with it. And, thank you to you guys for hanging out with me, keeping me company on this journey. If you want to play it yourself, like I said, you can get it on PC. It's on Steam, Epic Games Store, and GOG, if you use that. I don't know. And it's on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. I think it's on PlayStation 4 and 5. I'm playing it on a PlayStation 4. There's going to be an update. According to the developers on Discord, they said there'd be a PlayStation update. I think they just did a Switch update, and there's going to be a PlayStation update in the next few days. I'm not sure why. I think some people... I'm on a Pro, so I think I have more memory, maybe? Or more processing. I'm not sure exactly what comes with the Pro, but people who are on the original PlayStation 4, that's not the Pro, seem to be having some crashing issues and some memory problems. I don't know if lots of people are having that problem, but they said that that's why they're doing the update, is to try to address that. I have not had this game crash on me once. I haven't had any problems with this game running. It's run beautifully. But like I said, I'm on the Pro. But yeah, I mean, it's only $20. Totally worth it. Wow, that was a lot of fun. And it is totally the kind of game you could play with a family, or if you have kids. I mean, if you don't mind what the kids, some people are weird about their kids watching or reading about magic stuff. Like, I mean, I know Harry Potter is real popular, when it came out, but I also knew a lot of parents who were like, I'm not going to let my kids watch that, or I'm not going to let my kids read that book. I mean, your kids better than I do, but, I mean, there is, a devil goat and souls being captured and little forest animals like squirrels and rabbits and things being caught in traps and chopped into meaty bits and stuff like that. So, I mean, I would totally let my kids play this game, but You know, that's me. Your mileage may vary. But yeah, so I think it's rated E for everyone 10 and up, but don't quote me on that. I just saw that rating somewhere associated with this game, but I don't know if that's the official ESRB rating. Um, but I would rate it, E for everyone, depending on how uptight you are. I mean, there's a few words in here. They say the word damnable, but okay. I mean, they don't have like super bad swears or anything. But it is kind of scary. You get chased by a wolf and things like that. I mean, I don't know if I would. Most 3 or 4 year olds or something probably wouldn't like this. But again, it just depends on your kids. My oldest would have loved this when she was 3 or 4 years old. I would probably have sat with her on my lap and played this game with her, and she would have loved it. It's definitely that kind of game. You can sit with your family, sit with your kids and play it with friends, play it alone. It's a blast. I think that's going to be it for me then. Take care of yourselves until next time.